Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. If you would like to see how I got this gray icy color on my wig, keep watching. So first, let's get into the hair details. This is a 613 body wave wig from Yolissa hair. It is 30 inches and 200 density, 13 by 6. Y'all know I had to do it like it's my b-day. And honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna go back to 13 by 4 just because of the space that a 13 by 6 gives you. I love it. I love this hair. It's not stiff. It wasn't brittle or anything, and it had movement. So right here, I have my Shimmer Light shampoo, and I have a bucket of hot water because the first step to getting this color is to tone the wig. So I just took a nice amount of that shampoo, put it in that hot water, and then I stirred it around. So I was honestly scared that my wig was going to turn purple and have purple patches because I see and hear a lot of people that go through that. So what I did was I just dipped the wig constantly in this for about 5 minutes. And I'll show you guys what that looks like, but I wanted it a little more toned, so I actually set it in that mixture for about 3 minutes before dipping it for another like 2 minutes, and then I got it perfect, and I did not have no patches of purple, none of that, and it toned great. It toned really easy. So here's all of that footage. See, what's the point in waiting anymore? 'Cause girl, I've never been more sure that baby it's you. This ring here represents my heart and everything that you've been waiting for. Just say I do, because I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grassland side by side. You can be my baby, when you make you my lady. Girl, you amaze me, ain't gotta do nothing crazy. See, all I want you to do is be my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. And another woman that can take your spot, my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. And another woman that can take your spot, my love. So here are the 3 dyes that I use from Adore. I have 2 titaniums and 1 platinum. So I'm just taking 1 whole bottle of that titanium and putting it in, and you guys will see I'm going to do a test strip, and the color just wasn't as in depth as I wanted it to be. I think that's the right way for me to put it. So I just added half of the other bottle of titanium before adding a squeeze of that platinum in there. And that's when I got the color right, and that's when I dip it in. Also, make sure you spray your lace with that Got To Be. I did about 3 layers just to make sure that I did not tint the lace, and it was perfect.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. 'Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. So go now, don't like you do. That's why I don't mind. Spend my life with you. I won't please you in any way I can. I wanna share my world, don't you understand? Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give all day long. Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. Turn me inside out, make my heart beat, leave no one else. You're all I need, personality, everything you do, it's me love, everything about you. Your smile, your style, so fly, can't deny. I got a crush on you, that's truly, I'm digging you, you make me believe. Your love is more than a million. It goes on and on. You give me a really good feeling. Oh yeah, baby, on. Your love is one in a million. It goes on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long.
So here is when I finally dip the wig in there, and you guys will see that I'm dipping it and brushing it through because I want to make sure there are no patches in the wig. So like I said, just make sure you brush it through before you actually sit it in there, and you know, just really work it in there, because if you don't, you will have some blonde patches, some lighter patches in the wig, so just be mindful of that. And I sat the wig in the color for about 15 minutes.
They just wanna fuck with you, 'cause they know I fuck with you. If I put my trust in you, what will you do? Will you just step back? Will you duck it out? Will you be here to the end? I just wanna know if you my friend. I just wanna know if you pretending. I know I've been away. I'm just trying to get my mind straight. Don't give my shit away.
After that 15 minutes, I shampoo with this daily clarifying shampoo. Make sure you shampoo with cold water. If you use warm water, that is going to run that color right on out, and we don't want to do that. So shampoo with cold water, and then I sat it in silicone mix for like 2 hours just to get that softness in there. And here are the results. I was so in love with this color, y'all. It came out just how I wanted it to come out. So now here we are with the installation. I do already have a video showing my ball cap method, but since I'm doing a full detail install, I figured I just might as well show y'all again. But I still do my ball cap method the exact same way. I don't use a stocking. I do want to try that with my next install and see how that goes, but I still just use a regular wig cap. And as y'all see here, I'm cutting the 2 holes for my eyes, and then I'm going to cut the holes around my ears. Around the ears, make sure that it's not too tight and that it's actually laying flat, because if you don't, when you do the next step, which is spraying that got to be, it's not going to lay down correctly.
I know I've been away.
So here's that next step I was talking about with the got to be. Some people use the hair glue on this part, but I don't know, I just still like to use got to be. I do 2 layers, I blow dry in between, and I never have any problems or complications with my install. And I sweat a lot, and my wig cap don't move back, so I just still do it this way.
You my friend, I just wanna know if you pretending. I know I've been away, I'm just trying to get my thoughts straight.
Don't let it go, let it go. Don't let it slip away.
Now here's the part where I cut the extra cloth, I guess, off of the wig cap. And I learned this tip from, I think you pronounce the name Kashia Jabri. I don't know, and I'm really sorry if I mess her name up. But one time I was watching her wig install, and when she did her ball cap method, she cut like how I'm cutting now. You see I'm leaving that little band there, and I put it on top of my head. And what that does is just provide security to the back of my hair. And I did it once, and now it's just a habit to keep doing it. It just adds another level of security with the wig, and I love doing it now. It makes a difference to me, so y'all should try it.
Baby, we took a trip, now we on your block, and it's like a ghost town.
So this is another reason, well, the main reason why I don't like to use the glue and I prefer to use the got to be, because I overspray it just so that I can pull it back if needed, and that just helps me personally. So it's a little tip / trick. So now here I am sewing the elastic band on the wig. I always do this to all my wigs just because I kind of got a small head, so I need that level of security and comfort. So as you guys see, I am placing the elastic band down towards the bottom of the wig. This is important. So as y'all see, I just have my needle and thread, and I'm putting it through. So I'm trying to talk y'all through it while I'm doing it. So after you pull the needle, you want to go through on the next piece, but make sure that you loop that thread around and then pull it through. So I'm about to do it now. Once I finally get that needle through, hold on, wait, there we go. All right, so as you see, I am looping that thread around, and then I'm pulling it through. There we go, just like that. Real easy. And that just is more security. I know, look, when you have a wig, you want as much security as y'all want. So y'all gonna hear me say security a lot, but your wig is gonna be secure, period. So once you get to the end of that elastic band, remember how I told you guys you were looping after every pull. When you're at the last piece, you want to loop it around twice. So 1, 2, there you go. And that just ensures that that thread is not going to come through. So I just cut the thread and I'm gonna tie it twice, and that's it.
But I ain't seen myself another girl like you. This ring here represents my heart. But there's just one thing I need from you. Say I do. Because I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grassland side by side. You could be my baby, let me make you my lady. Girl, you amaze me. Ain't gotta do.
Now for this next part, I do not do it the traditional way as people normally do when they measure out the elastic band, but this is what works for me. So I just cut a nice amount of length on the elastic band, and then I put the wig on. So what I'm doing now is I'm measuring, like I'm pulling the elastic band and seeing how much I need to keep on and how much I need to cut off. So I'm just pulling it, making sure it's not too tight, but making sure that it's still secure. And I'm place marking it on the other end of that lace where I will be sewing it onto. And this never fails me. It's never too tight, never too loose. So I just take it off, I cut it, and then I'm putting it back on just to make sure that it really fits how I want it to fit and works every time.
See, what's the point in waiting anymore? 'Cause girl, I've never been more sure.
So that other end of the elastic band is also getting sewn downwards, as you guys see, towards the bottom of that lace. And that is also very important because it's important. If you don't do it like this, then your elastic band is going to be twisted and it's not going to fit right in the back. So make sure you sew both ends of that elastic down. Now here is my least favorite part of doing a fresh new wig. If I had to pick one part that I don't like doing, is this part, which is cutting the around the ears. So all I do is I clip some of the hair up just to get it out of my way, and you just take a rat tail tooth comb and feel where your ear is. I literally part right on top of my ear, like at the, I guess, on top of that cartilage, and go around it just so that it lays perfectly. And this is the foolproof method that I came up with, and it just works for me every time. And as you guys can see, I'm going to get my little small scissors excuse me, I'm gonna get my little small scissors and cut on that part that I made myself just straight back, because I don't believe I showed this part on camera, but I just cut straight back because I'm gonna take the wig off and just cut down where that wig cap actually is.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. 'Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. So go now, don't like you do. That's why I'm mine. Spend my life with you. I wanna please you in any way I can. I wanna share my world. Don't you understand? Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give all day long. Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long.
Now here I am finally cutting off that extra cap on the front, and after I do this, I put some alcohol on the perimeter of my hair as well as some skin protectant, because I have sensitive skin, and that definitely does help and make a difference. Because the next step after that is going to be to use a little bit of glue just to seal those ends down. Ladies and gentlemen, please make sure you seal those ends down because that's what's gonna really give you that ball cap effect.
Turn me inside out, make my heart beat. Need no one else, you're all I need. Personality, everything you do makes me love everything about you. Your smile, your style, so fly. Can't deny, I got a crush on you. That's true indeed. I'm digging you. You make me believe your love is more than a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me.
So this is my new favorite glue. If you've been watching my old videos, you know I've always used the Bold Hold Active. But the Bold Hold Active Alonzo Arnold edition, when I say this really melts your lace and it smells good, y'all, I love, love, love this glue. I am an advocate for this glue. I have tried the Erica J glue. I personally wasn't really that much of a fan. Maybe I just need to retry it. But I went through a whole bottle and I just still love Bold Hold Active personally. But y'all, try this glue out if y'all haven't. It's on Amazon. That's where I got it from. Don't walk, run. So like I said, just one small thin layer, blow dry it on cool for a few minutes, and that's good. That's good. Oh my gosh, I cannot talk today.
They just wanna fuck with you. Cause they know I fuck with you. If I put my trust in you, what will you do? Will you just step back? Will you duck it out? Will you be here to the end? I just wanna know if you my friend.
So this is also a new product that I have put into my routine. I use the Ruby Kisses Creamy Concealer in level 13. And I just like this because it really matches my skin tone. It really meshes well with the wigs. And yeah, that's it. I just love it. So y'all should try it. And make sure that when you're putting that concealer or powder foundation, whatever you use to tint your lace, after you put it on the lace, spray it with Got To Be and blow dry it just to really lock it in. And after I put it on the actual wig, y'all will see that I put it on my wig cap as well.
I spoke, you'll be heavy in my mind. Can you get the heck out? I need rest now. Got me bummed out. You baby, baby, baby. I've been on my empty mindset. I should've came from you, best of me. I worry that I wasted the best of me. Oh, you baby, you don't care.
Alright, so now for the actual wig. I don't like to cut my wigs when they're on my head or like use the razor. I don't know why, I just feel more comfortable doing it this way. So I am taking my eyebrow scissors and just cutting a zigzag in that lace. You want to make sure that you do a zigzag cut. A lot of people always wonder, why do you use a zigzag cut? And I learned that when you are in the medical field, you always do a zigzag cut when you're putting something on skin or whatever, because that's what's really going to help it mesh and blend into the skin. If you do a straight line, you're going to see that straight line, but that zigzag is going to really blend into the skin and give you a really seamless install. So doing that zigzag is very important, whether you're cutting it off your head or cutting it on your head. That's also why people use a razor, to give them that real rugged look so that it blends. So whatever you do, just make sure you do not do a straight line. Don't cut no straight line, okay? If you learn one thing from this video, don't cut no straight line in your wigs.
my trust in you. What will you do? Will you just step out? Will you duck it out? Will you be here to the end? I just wanna know if you my friend. I just wanna know if you pretending. I know I've been away. I'm just trying to get my mind straight.
Don't let it go, let it go. Don't let it slip away.
Alright, now let's get into the actual install. So I use this bronze colored Sharpie because that is where I measure where I'm going to be putting the glue. And I like to use this bronze because you can't really see it once I have the wig on. But like I said, I'm just pulling the wig where I want it to be and leaving small marks along the perimeter of the wig. I'm not doing the actual line, just like 3 marks on each side and 1 at the top so that I know where to place the glue, so I don't have too much glue and I don't have to worry about cleaning it up. And this helps me so much. But if you don't want to use a Sharpie, you can also just use a few, like a small dab, little drop of glue, and that works just as fine.
Baby, I took a half and she took the whole thing. Slow down, baby. We took a trip, now we on your block and it's like a ghost town.
So here we go, y'all already know the drill. I am a 3-layer type of girl. Just make sure that those layers are thin and spread out. Alright, no clumps, no nothing. And don't be stingy with the thickness, the width of that glue. Okay, so don't just leave like a little strip, leave a nice width of that glue. And I learned that from Alonzo Arnold. It really does make a difference in your wigs. And I don't blow dry between my layers, I just let it air dry because honestly the glue dries quick enough already, and I just don't even like to speed up the process or do anything extra. Just let it air dry. I promise y'all it dries literally as soon as you put that glue down. So make sure in between layers that it's clear, you don't see any white, and then you can add another layer. Now it is time to lay that wig down. So when I lay my wigs, I always do the top first, then I lay the right side down, then I do the left side down, and just making sure that I pull it up to where it needs to be. And I then take either a rat tail tooth comb, or whenever I have my edge brush, y'all know how some edge brushes come with the comb on the other side. That's honestly my preference because it's real small and a real fine tooth comb. So just make sure once you place that wig where you want it at. You want to press it in and then comb it in.
But there's just one thing I need from you. Say I do. Because I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grassland side by side. You could be my baby, let me make you my lady. Girl, you amaze me, ain't gotta do nothing crazy. See, all I want you to do is be my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. And another woman that can take your spot, my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. And another woman that can take your spot, my love. Now if I wrote you a love note and made you smile.
So I'm not doing any baby hairs, but I did want to have two like small pieces on my sideburns, so I'm just pulling those out real quick, and then I'm placing my elastic band on my head.
Anymore, 'cause girl, I've never been more sure that baby it's you. This ring here represents my heart and everything that you've been waiting for. Just say I do. Because I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grassland side by side. You could be my baby, let me make you my lady. Girl, you amaze me, ain't gotta do nothing crazy. See, all I want you to do is be my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. And another woman that can take your spot, my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. And another woman that can take your spot, my love. I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grassland side by side. You could be my baby, let me make you my lady. Girl, you amaze me, ain't gotta do nothing crazy. See, all I want you to do is be my love.
Make sure that elastic band is really getting that lace in. I know y'all, we hate this part because our ears be burning, but we gotta lay that lace. So a tip I learned from Eric and Tay is you want to blow dry from hot to cool. Hot because that's what reactivates that glue, and cold because that's what sets it. So I go hot, cold. I go from hot to cold 3 times, and then I go on cool for about 5 minutes, and then I leave that elastic band on for about 15 minutes before taking it off. So while the elastic band is on, I'm just reparting my hair, and I take my slick stick just to get those flyaways and really lay my part down and just hot comb it. I'll leave all the names or links or whatever to all the products and items I used to do my install down below. But after I did this, I just took my concealer and put it on my part as well.
Goes on and on and on. You give all day long. Your love is 1 in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. Turn me inside out, make my heart speak. Need no one else. You're all I need. Personality, everything you do. It's me, love, everything about you. Your smile, your style, so fly. Can't deny, I got a crush on you. That's true, indeed. I'm digging you. You make me believe your love is one in a million. It goes on and on. You give me a really good feeling.
Now that we have that elastic band off, I'm going back in with the Ruby Kisses Creamy Concealer and just putting that on my lace. And after I put that on, I'm going to take my ORS Wig Grip Spray because I love that spray, y'all. This is where the magic happens, all right? So y'all can see my lace a little bit, but y'all got to just trust the process, all right? So I have tried to use I think it's the Eben lace hold spray. And I like it, but I honestly prefer that one when I just have a closure, like for a glueless install. But I only tried it once, so if y'all would like to see me do a comparison with the ORS and even the Got2b and that wig spray, y'all let me know, because that is something that I feel like I want to try to do anyways. So just let me know down below.
They know I fuck with you. If I put my trust in you, what will you do? Will you just step out? Will you duck it out? Will you be here to the end? I just wanna know if you my friend. I just wanna know if you pretending. I know I've been away. I'm just trying to get my mind straight. Don't give my shit away.
Get some air now, let your edge out. To some iceberg, you'll be heavy in my mind. Can you get the heck out? I need rest now, got me bummed out. You so, baby, baby, baby. I've been on my empty mind, shit. I should've came from losing yesterday. I worry that I wasted the best of me on you, baby, you don't care.
Something that I learned from doing my wigs is that when you do the spray, do not put a scarf or elastic band directly on there, because when you take it off, that's when you pull the lace up and that's when you have all the white stuff still on your wig. So I blow dry it down a little bit first on cool just for a few minutes, and then that's when I put my elastic band down. So I just want to dry it a little bit, and then the elastic band just really presses it in there. So that was the final step, and this is the full install, y'all. I was so in love with this wig. It came out exactly how I wanted it to come out. I got so many compliments on it, and I'm just in love. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Y'all finally got an updated install video. I've gotten asked to do this video so many times, and y'all finally got it. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what other videos y'all want from me. Thanks for watching. Bye.